Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. So before we start, if you'd like to get either a Vedic Astrology or a Tarot reading from me, you can do so at my website. It'll be linked down in the description box. Okay, so Gemini, before we get into this, make sure that you are looking at your Vedic sidereal placement. Now, if you don't know what your Vedic sidereal ascendant and moon sign are, be sure to use a Vedic sidereal astrology calculator. You can find them anywhere online. Now, make sure it is Vedic sidereal and not Western tropical. I want to make sure that y'all are using the right signs. Okay, because otherwise the reading will be completely off. Okay, Gemini. So let's talk about these eclipses. So the eclipse is going to be taking place in the sign of Aries. The solar eclipse. The lunar eclipse will be in Libra. Okay, so first off, what's a solar eclipse? What does that do? A solar eclipse is where major changes in your life are very likely to happen. They don't always happen, but they are likely to happen. So this solar eclipse in particular is going to be very significant because Saturn and Jupiter, the two largest physical planets, are going to be affecting the sun. Saturn's going to be aspecting with its third aspect, the sign of Aries, where the eclipse will be taking place, and Jupiter will be transiting in there a couple of days after the eclipse. And also, wherever Rahu and Ketu sit, the north or south node of the moon, if you follow tropical, you see major changes there. So with these three slowest moving physical bodies affecting this one sun, planetary bodies, Rahu's a shadow planet. With all these affecting the sign of Aries, there's going to be a major change with this eclipse, especially throughout this whole year, with all three affecting the sun. Now, what is Aries for you, Gemini? Aries is your 11th house. So, what is the 11th house? 11th house is your hopes, your wishes, your desires. It's your elder sibling. It's your friends. It's your large network circles. It's the stock market. So it's also financial gain. It's the gain of your status. It's raises, it's promotions. That's what all the 11th house represents. So for Gemini ascendants, your hopes and wishes could come true April 19th when this eclipse takes place, or right around that eclipse. This year in particular, you're going to gain more money. You'll get more friends. Your network circle will grow. Your relationship with your elder sibling will likely improve. Just all these areas of life are going to you're going to experience major changes there. You could get a promotion at your job. You could get a raise. Now, let's talk about the lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is going to be taking place in Libra. So, what's a lunar eclipse? Lunar eclipse is where you will be obsessed. See, the moon represents your mind, your emotions. So that's where you're going to feel the most. That's what you're going to think about the most. So, for you, that's Libra, which is your 5th house. Now, 5th house represents romance. It represents your children. It represents education. It represents speculative gains. So it's like the lesser form of the stock market. It represents gambling. 5th house is also creativity. So these are the areas of life where you're going to be obsessed about. Just you won't be able to stop thinking about them. They'll constantly be in your mind until the next lunar eclipse. But that's what I have for you, Gemini. And if you like my videos, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me and the channel out. And I'll catch you in the next one.